Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick layout share of just 5 layouts. I thought that rather than doing process videos, if I just went in depth and had a small amount of layouts, then it would be a bit more beneficial. So this first layout is some pictures of a sunset. I've just covered some people's faces in Cornwall. So this back paper is from a pad from the range. It's just a wood grain. Then I've used white gesso just to kind of swiped over it so that it's a bit less dark. It like brightens the page. Then I've done blue splatters and gold splatters in the background. Then I've used the Simple Stories Safe Travels collection. So these are from the 12x12 sticker sheet. This is just one of the tags from the cut apart. And then these little gems are from Rosie's studio, and these are all from the 12x12 sticker sheet, and I've just used some embroidery thread through the top there. So that's the first layout. Then this next layout is some photos from when we went to Knaresborough. The background paper is from the Pink Fresh Studio Some Days collection, and I've just used my printer. I've gone to Word, found this font, I'm not sure what it was called, and just printed it off, and I tried to match the green as best I could. So then all of these embellishments are from the Echo Park Summer collection of the 12x12 sticker sheet. Again, all of these little bits, and then I've just used some gold Nouveau drops. And to do my journaling, I just basically mixed some white gesso with a little bit of blue acrylic paint to try and get a kind of light blue similar to the background, just so I could like make it a bit easier to write on, because the dark green would show through quite a bit. So I just did that so that it'd be a bit easier to write on. I'm really happy with how this layout turned out. Next is another layout from that same day at Knaresborough, and the background paper is from the Pink Fresh Simple and Sweet collection. I really like this background, I think it's really cute. So then this 3x4 journaling card is from the Echo Park Summertime collection of the 12x12 cut apart sheet. This tag is also from the Simple Stories Safe Travels collection, and so are these three little word lines. These two are from the Carta Bella Summer collection 12x12 sticker sheet, as well as the strawberries. This is from the Echo Park Summertime collection as well. It's in the 6x6 paper pad. There's some, I think it's a shrunken down version of the 6x4 cut aparts, and I thought it just filled this space really nicely. And I like how I did this layout. It's kind of like a grid but not a grid, so I really liked how this turned out. And having just a journaling card as a title, I think, is a really easy way to have a title, and a lot cheaper than, you know, thickers or anything else like that. It's just a really easy, simple way to title a page. This next layout uses the Pink Fresh Joyful Days green sheet as the background, and I really like how this looks, and I've just kind of off-centered the photo slightly. So this is this bush, it's slightly more zoomed in because Kieran is kind of more over here. So these photos, they kind of almost join, and I think that looks really good. Once again, I just printed these titles off in Word, just onto some white cardstock, as well as my journaling, just because I once again couldn't write on this background. It's really busy, so this is another way to get around that. The other one I just used a bit of gesso in the same colour so that it didn't stand out too much, but in this one I just did the journaling on some white strips, and I really like how it looks because I'm able to tuck it around this bit. These are from the Rosie Studio collection. I think it's called Blair Wood, and I just think they're really cute, and it kind of reminds me of Winnie the Pooh a bit. And we were on a bridge, and you always play poo sticks on bridges like these, and I just thought it looked really cute and whimsical. So I really like how this layout turned out. So this final layout uses a background from Carta Bella's Oh Happy Days. It's a really bright and bold background, and I ordered the whole collection as a set because I really love it, and so I knew I was going to be getting this page again, so I thought if I could get this used up it would be really useful, because I knew that I was getting another sheet. The back side is this plaid, not plaid, what's it called, checkered design, and it's quite a luminous green, so even though it's not busy like this side, it would also be quite hard to use. So I knew that I had these 6 photos, and when I printed them off I wasn't sure if it was going to be a 12 by 12 or in my project life, and as these were the only photos I had from this day, so it wouldn't really make sense to have a whole pocket page for them, and I didn't really want them mixed in because there was so many of them that they would take up the majority of a page protector. I thought the best way would be to put them all onto a 12 by 12 layout. And I really like how they are stacked all together, and this is kind of like the timeline of the day. All of these 3 pictures were taken on the same sort of walk, so I just kind of tried to stagger them. This is just an A4 piece of white card, so it doesn't quite go to the top and bottom, but I kind of like it because I feel like it is framing it in, and I made sure that none of these pictures went over the edge. And I didn't want them all like lined up. I thought it looked quite nice having them kind of tilting different ways. Then this Windy Whitby I have just written with a Tombow brush pen. The brush pen colour is number 25, I think it's called light orange. And I've just used then a Secura jelly roll to go on them and add just some white highlights. I think it makes it look so much more professional than just having the Tombow, and it kind of hides if you're a bit shaky or you don't think your lettering's the best. It hides it a bit. I find it's very useful to, when I'm doing like a title like this and I want it to be perfect, just to get a alphabet up on my computer or iPad, just so that I can make sure I'm doing the letters right, because I wasn't sure how to do W's, and when I pulled it up on the internet I saw that people were kind of giving it a diagonal line going down rather than making it straight across, and I really think that that makes it look a lot better. But if I was just trying to do that from my brain I wouldn't have thought of that. And obviously like swirling up on the B and making it a bit more bouncy. So I really like how that looks, kind of the border between the white and the pattern. I really struggled with whether I thought it looked good. For ages I was trying to have it go this way, but it was just slightly too big. I almost needed it over slightly, but I ended up really liking it. It looked a bit weird before I put the journaling in, because it was kind of like, okay, well, what are you going to be able to put there? So I made sure that I wrote all about the day to make sure that I could fill it all up. And then this and bicycle and this little banner are from the Carta Bella summer collection, and I just really like how it looked. And then I used my little date stamp, just because these photos obviously are all from the same day, but because I got the edge of the sticker it didn't quite stamp properly, so I was a bit annoyed by that. But I really like how this turned out, and I was really happy with myself because I really challenged myself to use this piece of paper and to do such a different layout. I am very comfortable having 2 6x4 photos and just kind of plonking them somewhere on the page, you know, having 2 vertical ones and just kind of making sure that they touch, and then if I've got 2 different sized ones, that kind of leads me to the grid layout. Here I've got 2 horizontal ones, and I just stack them on top and make them slightly different, but they kind of fill the whole page. So I was really pleased with myself to do such a different layout for a 12 by 12, and I really like how it ended up looking. And I did all of these in one weekend. I just was really enjoying scrapbooking, so I was just on a roll. And I'd actually made this background beforehand. I don't think the gold splatters were on it, I think I did those at the end, but it made it a really simple layout. I just made sure to back the photos, and then I think this back paper is a Rosie's Studio one, I'm not sure which collection, but from a 6x6 paper pad. So I cut down the photos so they were slightly smaller than 6x4, so that I could make sure that I could get a backing behind it. And then it was just really simple because I got the tag and then just stuck on a couple of little bits, and it really came together very quickly. So if you enjoyed this and you'd like me to do more layout shares as I'm creating more layouts, please let me know. If you'd like to see some other scrapbooking layouts that maybe I haven't shared yet on my channel, please let me know, and I can put together another video like this going through everything that I've used. If I can remember, hopefully I will. I've only just started scrapbooking, so I should remember what everything is. So if you enjoyed this, please consider giving the video a thumbs up, as it really helps me. And if you want to make sure that you are notified when I post more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the bell next to it so that you get notified. Thank you for watching.